cheap mirror, generic lines, and a basic shower. So when my friends at the Home Depot challenged me to remodel the bathroom, I just jumped on the opportunity. I started pulling all the old fixtures out of the bathroom. The toilet and vanity go relatively fast as they're just unfastened, but the mirror took a little bit of a finesse because it's glued to the wall. We donated or sold all the old fixtures we could, since they still work great. Now, unfortunately, there's really no way to get a one-piece shower surround out of the bathroom without hacking it to bits. I started removing the hardware, and here's a little tip for the tub spouts. Take a picture of the underside of the spout. If you see a set screw, it's likely a friction fit. You just loosen that set screw and then pull the spout off. If there's no set screw there, it's a threaded fit, and you just unscrew the spout. After disconnecting the plumbing, I used a 9-inch wide strip of plywood to score a line around the walls above the surround. I used a smaller strip to outline the sides of the surround as well. Keeping clean lines here is going to help you down the road when it's time for new drywall. With a hammer and pry bar, I removed the drywall around the surround to reveal the flange that's used to secure the shower to the wall studs beneath. Now, I checked behind the surround to make sure there's no wires or pipes, and then I started cutting. And you definitely want to wear a dust mask here while you're doing this. The fiberglass is pretty nasty. But a sharp blade and a reciprocating saw makes quick work of the walls. Now, I couldn't quite get through the base of the tub though, but I got it down to a small enough size where we could pull it out. The last piece left was the floor. I used a pry bar and pulled the flooring up, which apparently wasn't attached very well because it came up really easily. And we replaced the flooring with a modern white large format tile, and it really helps make a small bathroom feel bigger. I made a whole video on replacing the floor, so I won't cover that today, but you can go check out the full video. There's a link below and at the end of the video. With a clean slate, it was time to start building the bathroom back up. And we wanted to go with a bright modern look to make this small space seem bigger. And we also wanted custom touches to give the bathroom a high-end feel. And the most involved upgrade was the Delta Up-style wall system and bathtub. Now, the plumbing connections need to be moved to fit the new tub, and I highly recommend using a licensed plumber for that. I pre-drilled holes in the flanges for the install, then I hooked up the drain and overflow connections on the tub. Now, once these were set, I secured the tub to the studs with pan head screws. I used shims any place where the tub was a little off the studs to avoid cracking the flange. Next up, I did my first dry fit of the Up-style wall system we're using. I put the back and left wall into place to check for fitment. And the right wall needs cutouts for the plumbing, so I took measurements and I made cutouts for the spout and the mixer valve. The Up-style system is supported by furring strips on the wall. The one thing I'd have done differently if I did it again though, is I'd add more vertical studs in there as well, and make these 12 inches on center instead of 24 inches on center, which is what my bathroom has. I think at 16-inch studs though, you'd probably be okay. 24-inch on center just gave a little more flex than I prefer after install. And then I did one more dry fit of all the walls to make sure the furring strips were in the right place. I pre-drilled the flanges at the stud locations to make the install quick once the adhesive is put on as well. The wall kit comes with double stick tape to help hold the wall with the furring strips while the adhesive sealant sets. I used DAP 3.0 for the sealant, which is one of 3 recommended products specifically for this acrylic material. Now, a generous amount of adhesive is put onto each furring strip, and then we brought the back wall in. We held it in place, making sure it was level to the marks that we made during the dry fit. Then I secured it to the stud along the top flange and in this little screw recess in the accent tile channel. I pressed the rest of the wall firmly to the double-sided tape and sprayed even pressure along the furring strips for good contact. Before installing the wall with the plumbing pipes in it, I put on the fire retardant pad provided in the kit and cut out for the mixing valve. I applied the sealant to the furring strips just like before, and then I wedged the wall piece in. I secured the wall panel with screws, and then repeated the process for the left side. The big thing to watch out for here is just to make sure that the side walls are tight to the back before you secure them, so there aren't any gaps in the corners, and everything should have been level during your dry fit. And hey, if you're new here and like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe. I hope to see you around in the comments. As a final step to help the wall set up firmly, I used some 2x4s wedged against the tub to hold the bottom tight and left it all set up for 24 hours. The wall system has a nice subway tile look, but what really sets it apart is the custom accent shell to add your own style. We went with the hexagon mosaic tile for this feature. I set up my tile saw and I used an extra 4 tile clamped to the table as a zero clearance cutting surface. Cutting a shallow line in the tile lets you see exactly where the cut will be, and it also gives you support to cut small tiles which have a tendency to blow out and chip. I cut down the tiles to the right height of the accent opening, and then I cut the pieces to size for the beginning and ends of the chimney. Now the tile install is quite a bit different than normal tile install. Regular mastic won't stick to the acrylic, so again here I had to use the special sealant. So first I caulked the corners to make sure that they were watertight, and I filled in that screw channel to seal the screws and also give a flat surface for the tiles. After that, the sealant is applied just like the mastic and troweled with a V-notch trowel. I press the mosaic strips into the adhesive, and I use small spacers to keep it from sliding down. And the adhesive holds it firmly to the wall, so you don't need to worry about it falling off, just sliding down. Now my biggest piece of advice here is to watch your edges on the top and bottom. I first started out applying too much of the caulk, and it was blobbing up on the edges. And then I wasn't putting enough on there, and it wasn't quite sticking the small tiles in place. There's a fine line between getting just the right amount of adhesion without getting a lot of squeeze out. There was definitely a little finagling to do with the gaps right between where the strips meet up, but I smoothed it all out best I could and let it sit for another 24 hours to cure. Now the grouting stage is similar to other grouting. The only thing you need to do here is mask off the surrounding areas. I used some painter's tape and some clear plastic to keep the grout from scratching the acrylic. Then I mixed up some unsanded grout and I worked it into the mosaic tiles. I did both of the sidewalls first, and I came back and wiped off the excess grout with a sponge before it would dry too much and become difficult to remove. Then I moved on to the back wall, and I did the same process there. After that, I decided to remove the tape and work the grout joints a little bit around the edges. I'm glad I did this because I definitely had some bleed over. And working the joints now before they fully harden, let me still shape them and correct any issues. I finished up for the day by buffing off as much of the grout haze as I could, then I came back and got the rest of it the next day. The last piece that buttoned up the shower surround was to caulk all the seams. I taped off the seams with painter's tape, and I used a grout caulk to match the grout that I used for the accent strips. It was a little messy on that right side, so on the left side I went ahead and taped that seam as well. For the acrylic seams, I went back to the DAP 3.0 and caulked all the seams using my finger to smooth everything out, and then removing the tape. Honestly though, I looked into the other two recommended caulks for this task, because after a couple of weeks, the DAP is already a dingy white, and we haven't even used the shower yet. And with the shower all buttoned up, I moved on to repairing the drywall. I covered up the back wall and the lower portions of the side wall with some straight drywall strips. Now for the corners, I cut L-shaped pieces out using my multi-tool. The multi-tool is great for cutting odd-shaped pieces in drywall, and it really makes short work of it. Using an L-shaped piece instead of two connecting straight pieces also makes mudding and blending the corners much easier. I taped and applied my initial coat of drywall mud to the seams and the screw holes. I'm not particularly good at drywall, but I make up for it by enjoying it even less. And in total, I did 4 coats of mud, sanding between each one. And one thing I've learned along the way is it's much better to do more light coats than to try to do fewer thicker coats. Thick coats just take way too long to dry and it's prone to shrinkage. Nobody likes shrinkage. Before installing the shower hardware, I turned over the painting to Susan and she knocked it out. We put up a nice light gray that goes well with the simple modern look that we're going for. I hung up the new light fixture to give some better light, and then I moved on back to the shower. When I tried to install the mixing valve cover though, I realized the hole that I cut wasn't quite large enough. I should have cut it much larger to allow servicing the mixer valve. But at this point, I just wanted to open it up enough for the cover to fit, so I used my rotary tool to widen the opening. The fixtures I'm using are the Everly line from Delta. We really like their look and feel and the curves of the handles. And the tail spout has this fun little twist to it that just gives it some great character. But they both just screw on and are set in place. I also added sealant on both pieces to avoid water leakage into the wall. The shower head was the last piece to be installed and definitely gives the shower a more custom feel also. I finished off the renovation by installing a new Delta toilet, a vanity with the Everly style faucet, and a meter. These are all easy to install, and the upgraded versions we went with really transformed the look and the feel of this small bathroom. And I'll have links in the description to all the items I used in this remodel. I got another video queued up for you. Just click right there, it'll take you right over. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, I'd love to have you as part of the team. And until next time, guys, get out there and build something awesome. What's up guys, I'm Brad Rodriguez from Fix This Build That, and today I'm going to show you how I replace the daily floor tiles in this small bathroom with these great large format tiles that really open up the space. Stay tuned, I'll show you just how I did it. This small bathroom has been on our remodel list for a while, and one of the things I hate most most about it is the beige tile floor and the dark grout. Now we're remodeling the entire bathroom, so we ripped everything out from the tub to the mirror. Today I'm going to be focusing on the floor install, using the new line of tile tools from Ridgid. After taking everything else out of the bathroom, I moved on to the floor. I used a large demo bar to pry up the tiles, and it worked really well. My subfloor is 3/4 inch OSB with a Ditra underlayment. I'll talk more about that later, but ripping up the tiles actually shouldn't be this easy. They didn't install it correctly, which made my life easier, but don't expect yours to necessarily go as smoothly. You may need a hammer drill with a scraping blade to get up all the mastic off the subfloor. After I installed the tub and the shower, which you'll see in the next video, I started prepping the subfloor for install. Having a flat surface to start is key in any flooring install. My OSB subfloor was mostly flat, but the seams were raised up a bit. So I grabbed my belt sander and I flattened all the seams, even with the rest of the floor. Now I'm using Schluter Ditra for the underlayment. That's the same stuff that was on there before. It's an alternative to backer board. It's both an uncoupling membrane and a waterproofer. I measured the floor to cut the Ditra roll to length. And it's easily cut with scissors or a box cutter. I notched it for the doorways, leaving a 1/4 inch gap from the walls. The second piece to fill out the room is not full width, so I cut it down to size and I laid it on the floor to reference the toilet flange. I used my box cutter to cut out the hole for the flange, so it just slipped over the opening. For an OSB subfloor installation, it calls for a modified mortar between the wood and the underside of the Ditra. I mixed up a batch of the mortar using the new Ridgid mixer here. Now this thing makes short work of mixing, and it's got the power to do it versus a common drill, which you can easily burn up if you're mixing too much mortar and pushing it too hard. I got the mix to a thick milkshake consistency, then I let it sit to slack and mixed it up again after 10 minutes. I probably could have gone a little wetter with the mix because it did stiffen up some after sitting. And when you're done mixing the mortar, the quickest way to clean your paddle mixer is to put it in a bucket of clean water and run it at high speed. Cleans it in a jiffy. Now for my application, the mortar gets applied with a 1/4 inch by 3/16 inch V-notch trowel. And this could vary depending upon your underlayment and Ditra type, so make sure that you reference the Ditra install handbook. I spread the mortar onto the subfloor and then I laid out the larger piece. It's a little tricky handling the full-length sheet from the side. I think I'm rolling it from the doorway would have worked a little bit better here. And using the grout float, I pressed the Ditra into the mortar bed and smoothed it out around the whole sheet. I also peeled up a corner to check for adhesion and make sure it was bonding to the subfloor. It wasn't exactly perfect, but it was definitely way better than the original install. Next, I spread the mortar over the rest of the subfloor and pulled in the smaller sheet of Ditra. The fit was perfect up against the other sheet, and for full waterproofing, a layer of Schluter Curdy band could also be added to this joint. You can actually start laying tile on top of the Ditra right away, but it was late, so I came back the next day to start the tile. I'm using a 24 by 12 inch large format tile, and it's spent some time trying to figure out the best layout. I used a program called SketchUp to lay out the size of my floor and my tiles with the grout spacing that I wanted. This let me try different staggering and placements to see how they look right there on the computer screen. My goal is to have as many full tiles as possible and make sure that I didn't have any small slivers near the walls or the doors. We settled on a brick pattern layout with a 1/3 of the tile overlap between the tiles. And this helps to reduce lippage when two tiles aren't level with each other, which is more prone on these larger tiles because they are always flat. And when using a printed pattern on the tiles, it helps to lay out all the tiles that you have across different boxes so you can avoid duplicates next to each other. If you do have a duplicate that you'll have to use, just make it a cut piece, flip it in for in versus the other one, or hide it underneath the vanity or the toilet. Now, after we got the layout we wanted, we labeled all the tiles and then transferred that to a printout of the computer layout we designed. That way, in the midst of laying the tiles, we can use it as a reference and not get mixed up and put those duplicates back together. If you're new here and you like what you're seeing so far, go ahead and subscribe and say hello down in the comments. The door jambs needed to be cut back a little for my thicker tile and mortar bed. I used a tile and a small spacer to represent the mortar, and I cut the jambs with my Job Max multi-tool. As a final piece of prep work, I slid the tiles under the door jamb and set them in place with spacers, just like they'd be at install. Then I used the painter's tape and marked 8 inches on the tile as a reference for my 1/3 overlap, and I figured out the cutoff piece size that I'd need for the front of the door. For the bond between the Ditra and the tile, I needed to use an unmodified mortar. Unfortunately, they only had unmodified mortar in the gray at my local store. It's better to use a white mortar when you're using light grout if you can get it. I mixed up the mortar the same as before, and while it was slacking, I cut the first half tiles to size that would go against the tub. And the most important joints visually here are going to be the ones at the door. So I started in the corner by the door in the tub. This made the install a little bit harder since typically you would start on the far wall and work your way out row by row, but I didn't want to risk a cumulative error throwing off my joint at that last row by the door. I worked the mortar into the waffle pattern, I back buttered the large tiles to make sure that I had a good bond, then I set them in place. To space the tiles, I used the rigid level max system. It's a spacer and lineage reducer all in one. The feature is a little tricky to get the hang of. You really have to work the mortar into the waffle print to get it to fill the voids. I used a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square notch trowel and worked my way down the wall. After I established that first row by the door and the wall, I worked my way across the front of the tub. I cut the tiles to size as needed, and I set them in place, wiggling them from side to side to collapse the mortar bed lines and get full adhesion on the tile. Again, it helps to check here and make sure that you're getting good coverage when you're doing your tile placement. And this is where the level max system comes into play. There are spacers here for T-joints, straight joints, and four-way joints. The spacers go under the tiles at the joint, and the stems are threaded. So the top pieces are screwed down. As they're tightened, it pulls all the tiles flush with each other. It's a really cool system. I'll have a link below in the description. You can find out more about it. I worked my way to the far wall, and I needed to make the cuts for the toilet flange. Now at this point, we were at the heat of the moment, and that mastic was setting up, so I didn't film it, but here's how I made the cuts. Curb cuts can be notched out with a wet saw, but I use my angle grinder with a diamond embedded wheel. And the key here is just to take light sweeping cuts, and don't let the grinder bog down. And dry cutting tile throws a lot of dust and chips, so make sure you protect your eyes and your lungs too. I went around the toilet and I worked my way out the door, laying the last full tile right in front of the doorway. The level max system really did a great job of keeping the tiles aligned, and it sure beats the old days of using a carpet covered 2x4 to keep the tiles into place. Now after the mortar dried for 24 hours, I came back to snap off the stems of the spacers. And this part right here is probably the most fun of the whole job. A swift kick snaps the stems off the spacers, and the part left is under the tile. The tops can be unscrewed and used again. I feel like this might be like a new therapy technique to relieve stress. I cleaned up the joints of any excess or loose mortar, and then I vacuumed everything clean. We went with a light grout to try and help the grout joints disappear and have the focus be the tiles. I mixed the grout by hand, and with large format tiles, you really don't need a lot of grout at all. I work the grout into the joints using grout float at a 45-degree angle to the joint. If you push the grout in parallel or perpendicular with the joint lines, then the edge of the float is going to fall in and catch, and it's just going to pull the grout out. After filling in all the grout, I rinse the excess off with a damp sponge. You really want to wring the sponge out well so that the grout doesn't get more water in it. Because if you get more water, it can cause discoloration and weaken the joint. I let the grout dry overnight, and I came back the next day to buff off any grout haze. And there were some tough spots there where I had to use a haze remover to get it off, but it works well with a microfiber towel. I used a grout colored caulk to go between the tub and the flooring, and then I reinstalled all the baseboards. The floor turned out awesome. It's a great focal point for the small bathroom, and the light colored large format tile really makes this room feel bigger. You want to see the full bathroom remodel? It is going to be right there when it goes live. I've also got another video queued up for you right down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, I'd love to have you as part of the team. And until next time, guys, get out there and build something awesome.
In this video, we're going to show you how to do your own DIY bathtub and shower renovation and save a ton of money. So the first step of any renovation, of course, is demolition. And that's a fancy word for take out the old stuff. So what we've got going on here today is, let's just talk real quick about some safety equipment. I have these awesome gloves that I call my football team. It works. You're also, if you're a homeowner, you're going to want to get maybe some eye protection. Working with this tile, when you're working with it, you get a shard or you're going to get cut edges. You want to make sure you're being smart about it. Another good thing would be to get a mask A lot of the reasons we're ripping these bathrooms out is because we got mold in behind the walls. This is an N95 mask. It's for particulates. This is especially good for dust and mold spores and that sort of thing. So you buy 3 of these for 10 bucks and they'll last for the entire length of the renovation. Make sure you make that investment. And if you don't own a fancy pair of gloves, grab these from the store today. These are 5 bucks. This is a leather palm, leather backing on it. Great investment if you're a DIYer, one size fits all, so I would suggest those as well. Now, before we get into this, let's talk about the process. Demolition, of course, is just the removal of what was installed in the reverse order. And if you follow that advice, everything will go well. But before we get started, rule number 1, turn off the water. I know that you have control, you can turn off the valve and all these wonderful things, but you never really know what's behind the wall. So to protect your home and your investment, just turn off the water and open the taps at the top of the house and open the taps at the bottom of the house, drain out all the lines and get rid of the pressure. There we go. We just hear the air rushing, so we're cleaning up the lines. Now we know when we renovate, we're not going to be able to cut a line and have a pipe burst on us. So we're ripping out the bathroom. You need a few basic tools here. One is a tub remover tool. You can find this at your hardware store, plumbing department, about 10 bucks. Screwdriver to turn it, a couple of different bits. Usually the Phillips head and the flathead is about all you're going to run into. Got your drill, and you're going to need your Allen keys. Now, most of these tubs here, they have a set screw in the bottom. You can't see it, it's in an awkward spot. You need to know it's there so you don't drive yourself crazy trying to unthread this or rip it off the wall. Until that set screw is released, you can't remove this. So I'm going to start there. This is a Delta system. It's an Imperial system, of course, so this is a 5/32 bit. And you got to go underneath here. So we go to this side, and usually one twist is enough to release this thing. Yep. All right. So now you can see it on camera. It makes sense, right? That sits right in there. Now you can stick this in a whole lot of different places and be very unsuccessful. So be patient with it. Turn it a little bit so you feel it sit in the seat, and then you can give it a turn. All right. Of course, we have your shower valve. Usually these handles have a decorative trap on it. And you can use a screwdriver to pop that off. And it has a set screw as well. Now that that's out of the way, there's usually a couple of screws on the plate. These older models, have surface screws. The newer ones, there's a wall plate that gets mounted and snaps in. But that makes that simple. So now you have the wall can be removed without interrupting your plumbing. Okay? Secondly, we want to remove the overflow of the waste. Usually just 1 or 2 screws here. The idea here is the plumbing behind the tub is going to stay in place when you remove the tub. So you have to disengage the trims here so that that can happen. So here's my fancy tub remover tool. And it's got 2 different functions on this depending on the size of the tub. The short end was right in there nice and snug over the crossbars. And then the way I do this is I lay a screwdriver